Right now I'm kind of drained physically because I've been up late and up early several days in a row with a lot of interruptions in my sleep because of a family health situation. But I wanted to keep doing videos regularly regardless how I feel. So anyway, I spend a lot of time on the internet for all kinds of things, getting news, learning, researching new fields, email, a bit of online business, keeping up with what friends or family are doing, and so on. I first started using the internet during the mid-90s in San Francisco. I was caught up living in the fast lane there and learning how to use some of the internet things at the time gave me a kind of escape route to leave some dangerous associations behind and move into a more stable lifestyle. I'll save the details for sharing in a different venue. These days, anyway, I've got my life on a fairly responsible course. I've been lucky all my life. I've been prone to take risks that other people would never consider, but I've usually had a good sixth sense and maybe a good army of guardian angels to keep me from going way over the top. A number of people in my life right now are facing serious challenges that have them struggling just to see a bit of light, some bit of hope in the face of difficulties that sometimes consume them, friends and family both. A few people close to me are going through various serious health and recovery issues. Other friends have gone through or are going through personal transformations, digging deeply within themselves to try to bring out the best and not settle for second rate or third rate or worse. I think faith is a hard thing to come by these days. By faith, I don't mean some stereotypical religious brand either. There's a lot to the Janis Joplin lyric, freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. I've had the experience in the past, 3 or 4 points in my life at least, where I had, to feel I was reaching a bottom before I realized that there was nothing left in the way of my making a good decision. So when I see that somebody I know is letting his best nature or her best nature have a fighting chance to win out, I know that it may well be a difficult process, but I kind of celebrate that they're strong enough to muster the will to do it. Sometimes when I assume somebody else needs plenty of space, I may risk seeming to be uncaring or off-put, standing off a bit, when I actually feel some commonality with them and am secretly wagering that they're going to win out in the struggle. One of the worst things any of us can feel is abandoned, and most of us do feel that way more than once in life. Not just casually abandoned, but totally abandoned. I have a special love and regard for someone who's working their way through that. As the words go, love is patient, love is kind. For that matter, I've learned to see through superficial meanness because there were people willing to see through my own. If somebody's taking the risk of opening up and reaching out, the least I can do is acknowledge it, to recognize them and their experience and feelings as genuine and valuable to me. And so you are. Yes, you.